Now go ahead.
Oh, thank you, honey. So, welcome to another wonderful evening with the Davises.
A late Untitled evening because we weren't feeling well last night.
Yes, that would be correct.
You're wearing a hat.
I am wearing a hat. I have not showered. I don't remember the last time I showered, which is not necessarily a bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong.
But it's normal. We have children.
I've been really good the last couple weeks.
The last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's like kind of like a flow thing. I have really good weeks, and then I have some bad weeks.
Months of just French female level not bathing.
What are you?
You were the one that started off this conversation by saying, I'm wearing a hat because I haven't showered in a couple of days.
Yeah, but that doesn't need to lead into I don't bathe for months.
It doesn't have to.
I do bathe. I do shower.
She does.
I would not be sitting here right now if I didn't bathe, because this one has to bathe every day.
Yeah, and let's give some context to this. I've taken showers twice in a day before because I can't stand being dirty.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
let's do better than that, people. He showers before he goes to get his hair done. Then he has to come home and shower again because of all the hair particles.
Of course I do. I shower before I go so I don't stink and my hair isn't nasty when they have to touch it. And then when I come back from getting my hair cut, yeah, there's all those hairs all over and itchy and they're under my shirt. And you'd think because there's all kinds of hair there anyway, naturally under my shirt,
he
it wouldn't
wouldn't
matter.
notice it.
But no.
Oh my God.
No.
Princess and the Pea right here when
Okay,
it comes to hair shavings all over his body. Don't look at me like that.
Princess and the Pea.
Yes.
You could have said Prince and the Pea. They would have known what you were talking about. You didn't have to go like hardcore into the Princess and the Pea. You could have just said Prince and the Pea. They would have known.
Who are you talking to? You're talking to me. I worked out yesterday. I had a headache from that. I started my cycle today, so I'm tired from that. And I've had sore muscles all day.
It's the TMI edition of Untitled Evenings.
We'll have him put up a little
Parental advisory.
parental advisory. We should have done that on the first episode.
Oh, you know.
All right, anyways. Okay, we are so off topic.
Oh, no. that we are on topic because there is no topic for this.
Oh, gosh. So this week's been really crazy for us because our oldest turned 10 on Monday.
Oh, my God, I have a 10-year-old son.
And
Oh, my God.
so our normal thing to do is to deny.
And if that doesn't work,
More
deny.
denial. More denial. So we've been denying it, even though our son has been reminding us repeatedly about...
Mom and Dad, 7 days to my birthday. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I had forgotten that in 7 days you were turning 10.
Yeah. So then on Sunday, we're having dinner, and he's like, tomorrow's my birthday. We know. Yeah, I just wanted you to remember, though. I wanted to remind you that tomorrow's my birthday and I'm turning 10.
I just wanted to hear it out loud. Tomorrow's my birthday.
So we've been dealing with that. And what I mean by dealing, we've been denying.
Every time we do that, I think of IT Crowd and Jen. Yeah, that's what I do. I lie.
Oh, yeah.
And I lie. And I lie. It's like every time we do that, I think of that, which is IT Crowd's one of my favorite shows ever.
Oh, God.
So our favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
We both love it.
I don't understand any of the technology stuff that they talk about.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, half the technology stuff is made up.
Sure.
And then the other half is just there to lend authenticity. Because it's really, it's a situation comedy. It could have been in a garbage factory. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, and with Jen not knowing a lick of computer stuff either, it's not like you're watching a hardcore, technology show or anything. It's a great British comedy. I love hearing their accents. And
especially because Roy is Irish, which they have a lot of Scottish and English actors in their shows, but they don't have a lot of Irish actors. So it was nice to, and well, there are a lot of Irish actors and Scottish actors who don't use their Scottish or Irish accent on BBC television because they prefer the English, like British English accent.
Yes.
So it was nice to hear the actor that plays Roy do his actual Irish accent.
And it's super thick at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And then as the seasons go on, it starts to come off.
It
starts
up
to back off a little bit. But anyways, great show.
Very good show.
Did you just see what we did? We denied our son turning 10, and we talked about something else so that we could forget all about it.
Which, she does this to me all the time. I did all of that work to get away from the fact that we were talking about the fact that we have a 10-year-old child.
But it was really good,
and
though.
And she wraps it up.
It was really good.
By pointing out that we have a 10-year-old child.
So that happened this week. And we put my mom on a plane on Tuesday. And that was hard for me. It was hard for Chris and the kids, too. But more for me because it feels like...
It's your mom.
Yeah, it's my mom. And I want to take care of her when she's here. And has health issues and stuff. And so while she was here, I was taking care of her and told her that I wish her and Dad could live out here so I could take care of them more with the whole food and eating and cooking aspect and stuff like that. But she does live near my oldest brother, and he takes great care of them and spends a lot of time with them. So they're actually where they need to be. I just wish it was a healthier part of the United States.
Her, my mother-in-law has bad allergies, and where they are living is one of the worst places to live for the type of allergies she has. So
she told me she thinks it's worse than the Ohio Valley, which that's saying something. That's saying something.
I don't know. This volcano is hotter than that other volcano. Not really. It's still a friggin' volcano. It doesn't really matter.
Babe. So it's just been a tiring week and a lot going on.
I was sick for half of it myself.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Because whenever a big storm comes in, the barometric pressure changes, and I get blistering headaches and get congestion.
Colds. We had colds, allergy crap before that. So we were all trying to recover this last week. And I've got humidifiers going. I'm like making sure everybody's taking their cough drops and, everything to make sure that it doesn't get worse. And so my mom comes while we're trying to get back on our feet from being sick. And then after being sick, we're still just exhausted and tired.
Yeah. Recovery from being sick is just as bad as the sickness in some ways.
Exactly. So this week has just been one thing after another. And then I worked out yesterday, and she just kicked my ass again. Oh, my God. Like, it was so bad. We finished my routine, and she's like, hey, we're going to do cardio. I'm like, yay, I can run in place. Like, who can't do that? No. So delusional of me to think that it would be that simple. So she's like, we're going to do 200 cardio exercises. You can choose from jumping jacks, mountain climbers, and jump squats. And I was like, son of a... So I'm like, okay.
I'd like to choose sitting down on the couches.
Yeah.
With a sweet tea. Light ice.
That makes me thirsty now.
It does.
Damn you. So
after we're done filming, you can go out and get a sweet tea if you want. I'm not going to stop you.
Where am I going to go at this time of the night to pick up sweet tea?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where are you going to go?
So anyways, I survived. It was so hard. She's like, okay, you've got 15 more to go. I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can do that.
I had 15 more to go, 20 more to go. Stop changing the math on me,
She was slow yesterday, dude. She was slow. And I'm like, I'm already on 4. And she's like, just counting to 3. And I'm like,
she's like, my count is gospel.
So I survived, but I had to do 5 burpees to counteract the 15 which I should have just done the 15. I should just done the 15 because her burpees are not the same as my burpees. Oh my God.
Yeah, she personifies the no pain, no gain.
Oh my God. But she's really good at the same time though, because she knows I was out of breath yesterday. I mean, I was out of breath. Like I almost thought I was going to throw up. I was out of breath. And I thought about telling her, but I didn't want to be perceived as weak. I didn't want to be weak. And
I'm not weak.
And I didn't want to disappoint myself or her, Anyways, I survived. So sore today. Like I'm nursing it for sure today. All right. Anyways, it's been a week.
It has been a week.
I've said that probably more than once.
5 days have gone by. It has been a week.
Isn't 7 days considered a week though? Like isn't that considered the week?
Calendar week.
Oh, okay.
I was speaking of work week.
Okay. Whatever. Every day's a work day for me, so it just goes from...
Oh,
No. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
As a stay-at-home mom, every day is a work day. So I don't keep track of days or dates. The only holidays we keep track of are birthdays and Christmas and Easter, that kind of stuff.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, we do remember Thanksgiving.
It's kind of important.
Thanksgiving,
There's
Christmas,
pumpkin pie.
Easter. That's why you remember Thanksgiving.
Anything with pumpkin pie attached, I remember.
Yeah, so that's all.
So any of you out there that would like me to remember your birthdays, send me a pumpkin pie.
Oh, that is a good point.
And I'll remember your birthday because I will associate it with pumpkin pie.
We should go to the bakery tomorrow and pick up a pumpkin pie.
Oh, my God. Yes. I am 100% on board with that plan.
Your face was so funny.
Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie.
All right, so I already shared this with Chris, but I want to share with you guys.
Get ready for it.
Oh my God, like I just want to laugh just thinking about it. Okay, so I have horrible road rage. I've told you this before. I'm confessing again because my kids are in the car. And I take that super serious, people. Before I had kids, I was the worst driver ever. He will agree to it, and I have no problem with him agreeing to it. But now that my kids are in the car, I am super crazy, okay? So I have to usually sit in line to pick up my oldest from school. And I normally try to do the shorter route because it goes quicker, blah, blah, blah. I didn't...
Blah, blah, blah.
I do that a lot. But this time around, I didn't get that opportunity, so I'm in the long line. I'm standing there. I'm not actually standing there. I'm sitting there waiting and waiting. And so people are crazy out here, and they will actually drive on the wrong side of the road up this massive hill so they can pass all the lines of cars.
Yeah.
Okay? Some idiot from the neighborhood decided that they would come home during this pickup time. And they're right behind me. So they're just waiting, and they have their blinker on. And so I was just like, well, I'm going to try to, turn my car away where maybe they can go around me and get up into their driveway. Because we were sitting right in front of their house.
And so at this point, she is trying to be nice.
Yes.
Which is a foreign concept in Southern California.
Oh,
apparently.
my God, yes.
So,
yes.
Continue.
So the car in front of me doesn't want to wait in line anymore and decides that they're going to park on the side of the street. So the car gets over and parks right in front of the house where the person wants to get to their house. I hope you follow. So she's sitting there. I decide to move up because that's what you do. And the owner of the house starts honking at her. And she flips out.
Who? The owner of the house or the other car?
Sorry. So I'm going to use a term now. It's not to be offensive. This is just who I am, and this is how I talk when I tell stories. So Asian woman who parked in front of the house is now being honked at by the owner of the house because the owner of the house cannot get into the driveway. Asian woman doesn't understand why she's being honked at, and she's literally going crazy in the front seat of her car, making gestures. She's talking and rolling her head and all this other stuff because she doesn't understand what's going on.
And is getting angry herself.
And is getting very angry. So I roll down my window and she looks at me and she's like, "Are they stupid?" And I said, "Yes, yes, they are." But I think they're the owners of that house and they're trying to get into their driveway. And I apologize for putting my hand in front of the camera so much. So,
Right there.
now he's testing. So the Asian woman's just like, why would they want to get into their house right now? I mean, there's no way to get in there. Why are they honking at me? They should at least come up to my window and say, "Hey, I live in this house right here and I would like to get in there." That would be better than honking at me. And I was like, I agree. So she's just like, "Oh, okay, I'll move." So I rolled up my window and I try to pull up so everybody has room to maneuver. And I'm laughing at myself because that's me.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw her do is exactly what I do. And so then I was wondering, I wonder what I look like when I behave like that. Well, I experienced that this week. How funny and coincidental is that? So, with the emotion of our oldest turning 10 and sending my mom home, I was just not in the mood this week. And,
It's been fun around the house. So much fun.
yeah, it's been a ball of laughs. So, I decided to take the short way to school. And I'm driving up, and it's a pretty steep hill with a pretty good sharp curve. And no one drives the speed limit, no one slows down, and everyone parks on the side of the road to make less room for you to get through all these sweet, tight curves.
Yeah, makes no sense the way people park on that street.
No. I mean, in my opinion,
Nothing about it,
you
right.
should not be allowed to do that because of two cars trying to pass each other. No one coming away from the school cares that they're going to run you into a car or hit your car in the process of coming away from the school. So that's what I experienced. I'm about to go around the curve, and this woman is on my side of the road. There's not much of my road, but she's still on my side of the road. So I'm honking at her, and she doesn't give a flip. Not one flip.
It's really a small amount of flips to give. One. You'd think she could give at least one flip.
I know, man.
But no.
No.
No flips.
She didn't, it was just everyday driving for her. So I am pissed. So pissed. And I can't remember if the baby was sleeping or not, but I'm trying to entertain him in the car so that he doesn't hear me ranting. So I get around the curve, and this crazy woman who's parked on the side of the street decides to back her car like this, where I'm coming this way, not even looking. She didn't even see me there. She just
There's
didn't.
no one there. I'm good.
And
driving.
so I'm still driving, and I'm doing this. What are you doing? I'm right here. Why are you doing that when I'm driving past you?
Somebody gonna die. And it's not gonna be me.
So she just looks at me and just keeps on going. And
They're just numb to it.
they are,
They're
honey.
just numb to it.
It is everyday driving for them. So I get up. I'm having to wait. And waiting. And
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not sure if this is related or not, but a car was trying to come out of their spot where they parked on the side of the street. And I thought it'd be nice and let them come out. Car
First
behind
mistake.
me, yes. The car behind me, I don't know what she assumed. I have no earthly idea what she was thinking. But she decided to go around me and cut in front of me. Also cutting off the person who was parked on the side of the street. And I lost it. I didn't cuss except for inside my head. But I lost it. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Do you not see that? And I am gesturing because that's what I do. I was like, do you not see her wanting to get out? Did you not see me trying to let her out into the roadway?
Close calls there.
And so this van, because this is what they do in Southern California, they will come around the people who are trying to turn right. And they will drive on the wrong side of the road. And they will try to go up to the stop sign so they can make their own lane to turn left. And so I have stopped by now, but I think she was there for at least a good minute, watching me talk to myself, gesturing wildly to everyone.
In her car going, that's a crazy lady.
I am crazy. I'm so
just
crazy.
Like slowly, I need to get away from the crazy lady.
So I finally stop and I look over and she's smiling. She's trying not to laugh, and her eyes are bright with amusement.
She gave him this look.
And so I don't know what she was doing. I don't know if she had a chance to go forward or not, but I see her driving forward, and I was just like, wow, I just did all of that in front of her.
Good times.
And
good times.
So now I know what it's like when I go crazy and people watch me.
Yep.
But
my only regret is there was not a camera there to catch it.
I know, man. I was thinking about that. It was just like me driving in a car with the camera on. How interesting would that be?
Need to get another GoPro and have it always in the car to catch
my craziness.
Those beautiful moments. Because I'm the same way.
Oh.
When I'm driving and they do, I have long conversations with them.
And so, just so that you know, Chris has not been able to drive for the past 2 or 3 years for lots of reasons that we won't go into. None of them bad. So he's been sitting in the passenger seat while I do the driving, which is fine, but he's got a short temper, and with not driving for the past 2 to 3 years, his new experience is out here in Southern California. And so he's having to work into that place where, okay, that's not going to bother me. Okay, I'm going to let that go.
Yeah, I'm never going to get into that place. Ever.
Oh. Yeah. It has to be extreme. Like, it has to be someone driving right past me while I'm trying to get on the highway with my kids, cutting me off, or swerving from one lane, barely missing our car just to swerve into another lane, just so they can get around people. Oh, that happened to us down here on the HOV, and I almost had a heart attack. Like, I almost wanted to stop the car on the side of the road to take deep breaths so that I could get over the shock of what happened. And what's amazing is that our instincts have been so driven into us that I actually swerved the car over as he was swerving into us, trying to avoid an accident.
Defensive driving.
Oh, gives me shivers just talking about it.
I think that's enough.
Oh, really? That long?
Yes.
Okay.
You talk a lot.
I don't get to talk to people a whole lot during the day. I have one friend, and her and I go walking. I probably have more friends than that, but I don't talk. I don't talk to them regularly. So my point is, sorry.
I wish you could hear the sound that her nose makes when she does that. It's like a. It's pretty amazing.
It's kind of like a wet dog when
really,
they're kind of.
Really. Anyway, she doesn't get a lot of adult time, so that's what you guys are for her.
Yeah, I mean, sharing what happens during that day or the week. That's why I talk so much.